All right. Okay, good morning, everyone. Good afternoon or good evening, wherever you're watching this from. Greetings and peace to all of you, okay? From an Indonesian villager. Okay? My name is Denny, okay? And this is Denny the Villager. I am not a native English speaker, but I like to use English to connect with people around the world. And I use this platform to practice, learn, and grow. Uh, so I sometimes, okay, not sometimes, but I like to put questions, on the screen, okay, and simple questions, from a villager, and hopefully we can have a nice and respectful discussion, okay, from it. All right. Hey, hello, welcome, Dev. Welcome, Dev. Oglagi, Oglaga. Yes, welcome, Turk. Yes, welcome. Let me okay. Let me type the question on the screen. Okay, guys. Let's see. Let me type the question. Say, can banks survive? Okay, there you go. Uh, Today, this is the question. The bead is gone. It's not totally gone, Dev. It's just transited, transited in your stomach. It will go to another place. It's called toilet, eventually. Right, let's see. Let me turn on this washing machine. My nose feels funny today. That's so yucky. Right. All right. Yes, the deaf eats bead sometimes. Oh, you threw it up. Ah, I see. I see. Well, that's good. That's good. You threw it up. Asher say, "What's up, gangsta?" Wow. You talk to yourself. I'm not a gangsta. I'm not a gangsta here. I'm just a villager. There's no gangsta in villager. In the village, I mean. Just a bunch of farmers. How are you guys? How are you guys doing? Um, See, Dev, you gotta eat real food. Plates and beads are overrated. Yeah, Turk. Gangsta villager, no. If I started a gang in the village, the whole villages will beat me up. You don't want to get beaten up by villagers. End up pretty nasty. You know, the other day in my village, you know, they caught two youngsters, you know, tried to steal a motorcycle, and the villagers caught them, you know. So what the villagers did, you know, first they beat them up, you know, they just beat these two teenagers, and then after that, they tied the teenagers into the pole, you know, the light pole by the road. You know. So and just they took out their clothes, you know, so they kind of half naked, you know, tied up to the pole, you know, beaten up, you know, bruises on their face, and people walk by like, hey, what's going on? And there was a sign, you know, written that we tried to steal motorcycle from this village. It's a message. I'm from Indonesia, Asher. Where are you from? Yeah. Oh, Canada. I see. When I see Canada, I mean the word Canada, I think of maple leaf. Yeah, maple leaf, and what else? Ice, snow. Yeah. By the way, welcome, Asher. Yeah, welcome. Just here we talk about nonsense here, but as long as we, being respectful towards each other, you know, no insulting, no debating, you know, no arguing, it's fine. You ate a US penny one time. Wow, you ate a lot of things, Dev. Very strange hobby you have. So, what do you guys think? Do you think can banks survive without interest? Okay, let me give you guys the context. Okay, I know that we are still young, you know, and some of us think that this is, we are too young to talk about this, but because we are young, okay. So I think, or I feel that we should, discuss about this. You know, at least to have more discussion about this. You know, we don't have to solve any problem, but we can have discussions. Yeah. So when we borrow money from the bank, let's say 100, right? And then so we have to return the money 150. Some people said, well, it's it's business. And some people said, well, no, that's oppression. What do you guys think? Can bank survive without interest? You use cash, I know. Well, you should learn about banks now, Dev, because eventually you will need the service of the bank. Sooner or later, Dev. And that cash came from the bank. Turk says, she doesn't think so, she doesn't know much, but she's read in school that banks survive because of the difference between interest and depositors and borrowers. Oh, right, Turk, yes. Alright, Turk, now, next time right, at school, this is a very good, actually, a topic of discussion, Turk, okay? How about this, there's an alternative system, Turk, okay? So I'm not saying that, today's system is bad, okay? but there's an alternative system. Okay, so hear me out. Yeah, the alternative system is, okay, you borrow money from the bank, okay, to start your business, okay, and then the bank doesn't charge you interest. So what the bank will do is share the profit with you. Okay, share the profit with you. So for example, you start the business, you borrow money from the bank, 100. Okay, and you promise to return, in 5 years, for example. So 100. So in that space of 5 years, okay, the bank, what happened, will share profit with you. Or not space of 5 years, I'm sorry, but basically that's how it goes. Share profit with you, right? If you have profit, your business have profit. But if your business suffer a loss, the bank will also share that loss. So the bank don't charge you interest, but will get a percentage of the profit that you make. Okay, and also share the risk. Share profit and risk. um, I think that, in my view, that is more fair. And what do you think, Turk? Is it more fair? It's a very good topic of discussion for school. I heard Indonesia is beautiful. It's beautiful. I mean, sorry, I was going up some stairs. All right, Asher. Yeah, yeah. Indonesia is very beautiful. Beautiful is understatement, Asher. It's extremely beautiful. You will like it. Come visit Indonesia. Okay, I'm not in Indonesia right now, but it is beautiful. All right, so Turk asks a very good question. What if you take a loan for any other reason except starting a business? The profit sharing can only happen in the case of starting a business. Yes, okay. I'll give you an example. Let's say you take a loan. Normally, right, people take a loan from the bank, Turk, either to start a business or to buy a house. Okay, to buy a house. Same. So you borrow money from the bank, 100. Okay, so the bank will what's the word? Borrow you 100, but you need to you need to return it 100. Same. So the 100 is what's the word? It's already what's the word? Yeah, yeah. You borrow 100, you return 100. So which one you prefer? And if you cannot pay the bank, let's say you cannot pay the bank, so you have to sell the house, and then you sell the house, and then and then you just pay what you can pay. So the banks will get their profit mostly from business, not from interest, from borrowing money. All right, let's see. I don't know if it makes sense to what I said. Okay, so I think banks cannot survive without interest. They loan your money to others. So yeah. So that's why the banks normally get their profit from business. So that way, business will thrive, because now people are more inclined to start their own business, and it's good for the banks, it's good for the people. So now the money will circulate. See, the money will circulate. So the money doesn't go to only one entity. So this is the alternative system. Now this alternative system will make the economy run, and they will, the money will circulate amongst the society. It doesn't go to only one company. It doesn't stay in one person. The money will always circulate. So the banks always want to circulate the money, to business. It's good for economy. So this is an alternative system. So you should, discuss this with your school, and see what they say. Money comes from trees because money is paper. Dev says paper is wood and wood is tree. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, yes. True, but so Turk says she's read that every service earns some return. As per your thinking, banks will earn no interest and they will also cover the loss. So what return will they get for their service? Okay, let me read again. Okay, let me process. Every service earns some return. Yes, yes, yes. Um, yes, it doesn't mean they they cannot charge service fee. Okay, so interest is like this. Okay, Turk. Okay, this is the interest. How interest work. Okay, Dev. Dev. I'm sorry, Turk. Um, when you borrow money, right, from the bank, okay, you have to return the money that you borrow plus the interest, regardless what's the word, you are broke or you are, normally people borrow money either to purchase something or to start a business. So the banks can charge service, right? But when it comes to interest, this is how it works. You borrow money for to start a business, and when your business suffer a loss, you still have to pay the money plus the interest. So the bank will be immune to loss. So that is the oppressive nature, of interest. There's an oppressive nature of that interest. This is why discussion should be we should have discussion about this more, at school. Good morning, Luke. Hey, it's good to see you at this time, Luke. What time is it there? Dave said, remind me of I got sent to the consular for eating paper. Do you remember that? Yeah, you eat paper, beads, and all sort of strange items. Okay, Captain says banks could not survive with interest. There is no financial gain to give out a loan without profit coming from it. Unless you want to tell the bank, I'll give you half of the profit, often you succeed. But then the banks would be investing, not loaning. There you go, Captain. So that's the key. Investing, okay? Co-invest. The bank will co-invest. Hello, Aikab. Ainab. Okay, Zainab. Welcome. Welcome, Zainab. Okay, did I pronounce your name correctly? Zainab, yes. Welcome back, Zainab. Yes. I forgot to ask where you're from, Zainab. Yes, I'm good, thank you, Zainab. How are you doing? Yes, I'm getting ready to do my task here. I meant that the bank should earn something if they are giving loans. They earn from interest, so interests are still important. I'm sorry, I'm not understanding your perspective. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Third, yeah. All right. Let me break it down for you, okay? Okay, let's say I'm the bank, okay, Turk? I'm the bank. So you borrow money from me. Okay? Now, let's say I do not I do not charge interest, okay? So because I do not charge interest, okay, So I only lend money, okay, for it makes sense if I only lend money or tend to lend money for business, because I need to get profit, right? So I invest. So if you want to start a business, then you can borrow money from me, okay? And then, so we come to an agreement, okay, it is in my interest that you make profit. Therefore, um, we, we do the cash flow. We read the cash flow together and how's the business potential, And so when you make profit, okay, so you return the money to me, okay, but plus the profit that you make, okay. So that's my profit. So I get my money back plus profit, not the interest, plus profit, okay. Now, in today's system, right, I get the interest. So either you gain profit or you suffer a loss, then I still want my money back plus interest. But in this alternative system with no interest, if you suffer a loss, then we share the loss. Okay, that's the thing. So it's I think it's more fair. Of course, the banks will not like this alternative system because, but I think it will be good for the society. That's just my view. But then again, I'm just a villager, so I think very weirdly. Yeah, Captain said, but that would only work in a business agreement. The moment we talk about loaning for personal stuff, the buying car, whatever, the bank has no reason to give out its money. That's right. Okay, that's right, Captain. That's why if you borrow if you pay the car, I'm sorry, if you purchase a car, so you don't borrow from the bank. Yeah. So you deal with the dealer. Let's say you want to purchase a motorcycle, want to purchase a house, okay, or a car, right? So the dealer, okay, made a arrangement with us, okay. Let's say the price is 100, okay, with cash, 100, and if I pay it over time, we agreed that the price is still the same, 100. But there are two opinions there. Okay, some people said, okay, you can pay a little bit more than 100. Okay, but there's another opinion said, okay, you still have to pay 100. Because there's already profit there. By the way, are you a teacher? What do you teach? I used to be a teacher, Zainab. Yeah, I used to be. I don't teach anymore. I've resigned from this mad circus. All right, so Captain says because there cannot be no investing into a personal loan for a holiday or whatever. Okay. Then can I eat? No, you cannot. Jews can't loan other Jews money with interest, so they have to invest the money that would be interest to another business. Yes, look, you are absolutely correct. Look, that's why during the sorry the washing machine. When there's a bailout, banks bailout, they have 0% interest, because the Jews. For the Jews, it's haram is forbidden to lend money with interest amongst other Jews. Yes, you are correct, Luke. Captain said, yeah, but then when you asking the bank to share the risk with you, that would be unfavorable way for the banks. Exactly, Captain. And this is why I feel like there is a systematic movement to demonize this system, because this system exists in Islamic law, in Islamic economic law, And of course, to be fair, that we don't have the system right now, at least today in the modern world. Okay. Okay, Turkey. Now you understand. Okay, you prove that you are Danny the teacher. Turkey. So Turkey, yeah, but this is what I'm trying to say is this is a good topic for your school, Turk. You can bring up this topic, Turk, and see. You can explain to the panel like, hey, we have an alternative system. Do you know, guys? You know that we have an alternative system that is different from the modern system that we are having today. Luke says it was the same for Christians also. Yes, yes, yes. You're right, Luke. Yes. So I think you are more you have more credential to say that, than me. Yes. So what were you teaching? Oh, I was teaching English as a second language. I know. Yes. Dev likes to eat all this weird stuff. Okay, Turk asks, can you explain how the bank will earn when a personal loan will be taken, for example, buying a car? In this case, there's no profit to share. Yes, that's why if you want to purchase a car, Turk, okay, you purchase it from the dealer. Okay, not for, you don't borrow money from the bank. Uh, in this alternative system, okay, you purchase the car from the dealer, and then the dealer will give you the what's what, for example, the price of the car is 100, okay, for cash, cash. So with that price, okay, the dealer has already earned the profit there, in 100. Now in this alternative system, so either you purchase the car cash, or you purchase it in, you pay it off in 6 months or 1 year. The price that you pay is still the same, which is 100. You know, but in this scenario, there are two opinions. Some people believe that it's okay to pay a little bit more than 100. If you pay it over time. But as a villager, I prefer to have the same price. You pay cash 100 and you pay it over time, still 100. But in order to implement that system, the money that we have must have integrity. The money must have intrinsic value. Okay? Otherwise, that system cannot work, because if the money doesn't have intrinsic value, then the money itself, the value of the money itself, devaluating, okay, diminishing over time with itself. I don't know if it makes sense what I said. uh, yes, Danny, they used to be a teacher. Yes, Captain. Principle of don't live beyond your means. Yep. So yeah, Turk, it's very good. Yeah, I suggest you discuss this with the school. Not to force your view. Just tell us, hey, listen, everybody, there's a villager from Indonesia saying that there's actually another alternative system out there. That is different from what we're having today. All right, Luke says, some English medieval king began devaluating the currency in medieval times eventually the currency was fully devalued. Yeah, I think in the past the currency value keeps dropping when they what's the word, mix their coins. Like it used to be gold coin, and then they mix the gold with copper. They starting to produce copper, and then cheaper with the cheaper material. And in China it also happened, with paper money. So historically and empire always fall. Every time they mess with the money, and then eventually the empire will fall. It happened repeatedly, historically, over and over again. I don't know if it makes sense what I said. Yeah. All right, Turk says yes, she's in commerce streams, so that would be a very fitting discussion. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So there's actually a famous sheikh from the UK, actually explaining the modern economic system that we have today. The sheikh from the UK, famous. He wrote a book. It's called what do you call the Merchant of Venice? Shakespeare. Yeah, I think that's his name. So that you have to pay with the pound of flesh, something like that. Ah. So you borrow money. Yep, yep, yep. Let me start my obligation, guys. The sun goes like guy, hi girl, hi guy. Yeah, Turk, yes, the Merchant of Venice. Been trying to recall that. Yes, it's from a famous sheikh from the UK. Look, I'm sure Luke knows that. He's from England. There's a famous sheikh from the UK. Yeah. So that's why this is just my view, okay, guys. So you don't have to, agree with this. This is my view because I'm typically, East Asian. I like money, so I try to see things from the money perspective. From the money perspective, the reason why Islam has been portrayed as, very bad for the last 100 years, is because Islam has this economic system, and in the scripture is actually God is waging war against the system of interest, riba, so that's why I feel like, well, it makes sense if I was I'm part of the, if I was a part of bank elites, trying to distract people's attention, how to make people, hate or dislike this alternative system, oh yeah, just portray them as, savages, or barbaric, people will go, ooh, people will go, yucky. Exactly. See, but that's just my view. Okay, that's just my personal view. Okay, I'm not claiming that I'm right here, but I think I'm right. I've been trying to recall Merchant of Venice for 8 years. Didn't expect the new have been. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And then Dave said, I like apples and bananas. I like apples, and I used to make songs, with that when I was like 15 years ago or 18 years ago when I taught the little kids in Taiwan. Bangs, bangs, bang. I have no clue. Yes, Blink. It's okay, Blink. This is just a random topic, Blink. You don't have to talk about bangs. Let's talk about money. I like money. Hello, Sleepy Watcher. Yes, the topic today. Well, basically, it's a free topic, but I just put random question, as a villager, sometimes I have weird question. Uh, just thinking, because we borrow money from the bank, and then for 100. Okay, this is the context. Okay, so we borrow money from the bank 100, and then we have to pay 150. So, a question from a villager, like, can banks survive without interest? Oh, that South Park quote. I see. Hooray for South Park. All right. It sounds peaceful now in this room, but not for long because I'm gonna turn the spin and drain. Okay. Switch my washing machine to spin and drain. Are you guys ready to listen to chaos? Here we go. Captain's favorite South Park quote is, respect my authority. I like that. I like that, Captain. So this is why, like, now just going back to the topic briefly, this is why when people think of Islam, the word Islam, they don't think of, oh, Islam, oh, that's the one that has alternative economic system, right? No, they don't think like that, They don't think Islam, oh, they think of, hey, Kiki. Kiki says, don't listen to his nonsense. Speaking of banks, Luke just got his debit card. Yay! Yes. If there is no interest, the entire market will collapse. Hyperinflation, Sleepy says. Oh, okay, okay. That's Kiki. Okay, I'm gonna show you. Kiki, come. Some people wanna see you, Kiki. Come, Kiki. So see, Kiki is looking at the birds outside. Kiki, just wanna, you take it, Kiki. Just wanna share. No, show you to people here. Okay, hello Kiki. Hey, hello Kiki. Yeah, hello Kiki. Yeah, hello Kiki. You hello Kiki. Are you hello Kiki? Okay. Are you a stink? Oh, okay. You wash yourself with your own spit? Okay. All right, there you go. So that was Kiki, ladies and gentlemen. Because Sleepy says, because money is printed out of thin air. There. Yes, Sleepy, yes. That's right, Sleepy. And I think what Luke and I and some others also believe that it was not always like that, It's not always like that. It's only in the last 100 years money, not 100 years, actually money is printed out of thin air since, what's the word? Since United States stopped using gold as the layout, right? Money. Since the gold standard, yes, there's no more gold standard today, Dana. Yeah. No more gold standard. No more. There's two types of money. One is cash, one is credit. That's what Sleepy says. Well, I think, okay, it's just me, okay. I'm just a villager. There's money with intrinsic value and money with no intrinsic value. You buy Bitcoin? No, Bitcoin has no intrinsic value whatsoever. So I'm not buying any. I'm not. Getting any money that has no interest. No interest. I mean, no intrinsic value. Okay. Luke says the dollar is backed by the black gold, aka oil. I think, yeah, in a way, but not exactly. In my view, okay, in my view, because yes, it is true the OPEC countries required countries to buy and sell oil only in US dollar, right? So that's all I know. So I need to 80% of money in the market is borrowed. Yeah, Sleepy. Maybe. Yes, welcome back, Dev. Sino, welcome back. Sino says, Riba is dumb. It depends on who you're talking with, Sino. If you're talking with financial executive, said, Riba is good and juicy. It's nice and juicy and delicious. Okay, let me check the vegetables, guys.
Kiki, don't buy my Kiki. Kiki, hello Kiki.
Alright, don't mind the background sound, guys. Okay, that's the sound of the washing machine. Let me see. There's a single mom who works 2 jobs. Oh, not very bad. Okay. Yeah, Def. Kesribi says, not maybe, it is the truth. When the market is slow or bad, it means people fear is stopping them from borrowing money to buy or invest. I see, yeah. Hmm. Okay, okay. Yep. Money, money, money. This is interesting what Luke says. The USA debt ceiling is an issue. It keeps getting raised. It has to collapse at some point. Well, I think USA is special. Special has a special privilege. It's different from other countries. The US can what's the word? Borrow money as much as they like and print money as much as they want, as long as like what you said earlier, as long as the OPEC countries still use US dollar, as money for transaction. In other words, petrodollars. As long as the petrodollar exists, the petrodollar system exists, the U.S. is the only country who can still, just do, debt. What is debt? No fear, so they will still, do that. This is why. What's the word? The conflict between the U.S. and BRICS countries are getting bigger and bigger because it's actually China is challenging this system. China says, "Hey, this system is unfair, guys. This is unfair. The U.S. has the advantage, that we don't have." Which so the U.S. says, "Hey, stop complaining." Like what Captain says, "Respect my authority." And all countries basically need oil, for their military, for their economy. So consequently, they always need US dollar in demand. So US dollar is always in demand because of this, because of petrodollars. Once countries stop using US dollar, and that's gonna be a problem for the US. That's when the debt reality will hit US economy very badly. Just like Mr. Trump said, very badly. Okay, let me scroll up, guys. Okay. Okay, I'm confused which one to read. All right. China and the global south challenging the dollar system because the dollar is being weaponized. Yes, that too. Yeah, one of the reasons. Yes, but United States of America, they can weaponize the dollar. Yes, because that's why China said, this is not fair. Because everybody has to purchase US dollar, to purchase oil. That's the thing. And Luke says Gaddafi tried it and they got rid of him. It's a dangerous game to play. Exactly, Luke. Exactly. Gaddafi tried that. Danad said only coke can replace oil. Let's see. Nana said, "You are handsome." Oh, thank you, Nana. My mother also said that. And you know, mothers don't lie. Yes, Libya has never been the same, Captain. You're right. I feel sorry for the Libyan people, you know. And you know what happened to Gaddafi was, you know, as an example to the other world leaders. You know, this is what you get, you know, if you try something funny. That's why the way they treated Gaddafi, it has to be broadcasted to all over the world. Syria is improving, which is good. Well, I think it's too soon to say, but yes, Dev is a minor, guys. Minor, G minor, C minor, D minor. Today's menu is. Do you guys know this? What is this, guys? Today's menu, guys. uh, who knows what this is? What has to happen for OPEC to move away from dollar? Donut said gay. Donut asked the question, he answered the question. The answers of all questions, gay. Answer of all the mysteries of the universe. Mr. Gaddafi may look funny and crazy if you watch his old speech, but he knows what he's doing. You know what? After reading what happened to him, you know what he tried to do, I respected him. You know, I respect him. You know, I admire him. He helped his people. You know, I remember during that time when everybody said, you know, oh, he's a dictator. We have to, you know, do this, do that to them. You know. And then I overheard on the radio, you know, of course, it's an online, you know, internet radio from Libyans, you know, what is wrong, you know, why people want to come here, you know, and then attack us, you know, there's nothing wrong here. We have free healthcare, you know, what's the word? Libya was the poorest country in all Africa, and it becomes the richest country in the whole continent. And you know, you don't pay interest, you know, you purchase a car or motorcycle and you don't pay interest, you get a house and you have the right to own a house, you know. What else? If a country cannot provide with medical treatment, you know, the country will pay for your medical treatment, you know. Education's free, you know. And for women who, you know, want to get married, you know, they are, what's the word, they are legally they must be accompanied by you know, they must have rights, you know, and things like that. It's very it's like, wow, it's impressive, you know, the system there, you know. So I think I admire him, you know, Gaddafi, you know. And then, you know, living, you know, in you know, I'm coming from a country where, you know, where the media, you know, especially the overseas media, you know, sometimes they choose who they want to call evil, you know. You know, they said so At one point, my country was evil, was portrayed as evil. It's like, what? How are we evil? So I know, okay, this is not. Well, so we are living in a time where reality and appearance are opposite of each other. You know, that's. All right. Luke says, "Do you know he printed his own Quran and forced it on people? Like who? He cannot print his own Quran. You know, people will know if Quran is." If he can print his Quran, his own Quran. I mean, as long as the content is the same. But if he altered the Quran, everybody will know. At least all Muslims will know, because Sleepy says, okay, let me scroll up. Okay, let me scroll up here. Dan said, Libyan ladies are hot. One track minded, Dan. uh, Sleepy says, history and stories are told by conqueror to reach the slave. Once you wake up, the truth cannot be unseen. True. Yes, yes. Gaddafi, he printed the green book and tried to replace the Quran with the Islamists with it. No, it doesn't make sense. Look, I think I have I think that's a propaganda. You know, it doesn't have to be. You know, if somebody tried to replace the Quran, alter the content of the Quran, even the regular Muslims will find out. Even my kids will find out. Okay, because my children, they are 13 and 11. They already memorize many chapters by heart, so they will know if the Quran is altered. I mean, they don't even speak Arabic. I don't speak Arabic either. Debbie gonna find blood with ecosystem. Huh. She know. Sleepy said, nobody can know Hang Tuah even exists. Or proof, yes. Therefore, it must be from Malay. I'm sorry. Just joking. Okay, let me read. Look, I've checked it out. There is no objective proof that Gaddafi changed the Quran. He did make some controversial statement within Islamic communities, but there is no evidence. Yeah. So yes. So you know, in the in the Muslim community, you know, the people will know. You know, people will know if somebody tried to alter the Quran. You know, because even the non-Arabic speakers will know. Hey, this is not it. Because we what's the word? We keep reciting the verses over and over and over and over and over and over again. Okay. Okay, I know he's famous in Indonesia. Who's famous in Indonesia? Oh, Hang Tuah, yeah. His story is widespread across Indonesia. No, not everybody knows knows Hang Tuah in Indonesia. Only the what's the word? Some people live in Sumatra. You know, coming from Minangkabau. You know, Malay tribes. You know, they know. But other tribes, they are most likely not familiar with the story of Hang Tuah. Like I only heard Hang Tuah later on in my life because I'm from West Java. I'm coming from a different tribe. It's called the Green Book in Arabic. I have no idea what Green Book is. Look. What is Green Book? The book that is green. Okay, let me. I don't know. I don't know about the Green Book. Okay, but the Muslim community, we are not aware of Green Book. Can you write Sundanese in Arabic or is it separate script? Yeah, Sundanese is the Sundanese is using the old Sanskrit. I think. Look, yeah, similar to Sanskrit. I learned that when I was in elementary school, but I have forgotten it because I moved to a different province when I was in grade 5. Oh, Captain. So Green Book is a kind of his political book. Oh, I see. I see. I see. Okay, it's a political book. Okay, thank you for enlighten me. Okay. Oh, by the way, my Buddhist, there's a Buddhist monk in Indonesia who explained that every time you understand something, you are a Buddha. Because Buddha means the enlightened. So every time you feel enlightened or you learn something new, you are Buddha at that moment. Oh, looks like he tried to force it on imams in Libya. It's part of the reason the Islamic revolt. No, I don't think so. Look, okay, he might force it. I mean, he might force the teaching, like maybe the what's the word? His vision, of the country. But I think the one who revolved is the one who were backed by the IMF and the World Bank because at that time Libya's central bank was not connected to the network. But after the revolution, the first day they connected the central bank to the network of banks. Sleepy says he's not a religious person. I study Quran too. I purposely bought one from China. A Chinese version of Quran is not a bad book. It is teaching. It's also a tool for daily living. Amazing great book. Oh, thank you. Yes. Sleepy studies Old Testament and New Testament. They are amazing great books. So yeah. I agree. You guys distracting me from processing this eggplant. I'll be right back. All right. Get it in. I feel like a new man. Let's see. Okay, it's political. It's like a Davis version of. Yeah. Oh, I see. It's like more like okay. I'm reading here. It looks at it's political. It's like a Davis version of the Little Red Book. He forced kids to read it for like several hours a day. Oh yeah, we have that. You know, it's we also have that book that we were forced to read. You know, when I was at school. It's called the Constitution. We have to memorize them. Constitution, chapter 1. Yeah, Anya. So Ainab, I'm cooking this. I'm trying to make this eggplant. Okay. Dev, you're not bored. You're tired. Okay. It's past your bedtime, Dev. You make me worried. I'm worried for your health, Dev. You know, I don't. You know, a lot of people suffer a lot of mental problem because of lack of sleep. You're you're bored. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Lo, 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 lo. Okay, let's see. America Constitution is an amazing great text too to provide order to society. Hammurabi's law code is interesting. Yes. Did you wear this shirt yesterday? Yes, Zainab. I wear this every day in the kitchen. This is my uniform. My kitchen uniform, Zainab. This is actually a villager's uniform in the kitchen. I could have taken off this shirt, but I feel exposed. Let me cut the onion, chop the onions, okay, guys? All right, time to chop onions. Let's see. Let's see. Sleep is American now in chaos because they don't follow the constitution. They change it. Ibn al-Kilbi's Book of Idols is interesting about the old gods of Mecca. Oh, yeah, there are many gods in Mecca. You know, before I think they put a lot of idols there. many. I think there are 200 or something. Constitution was not created to suit everyone. It's to provide orders and avoid chaos. Hey. Speaking of constitution, you know, in in no, I don't want to say it. I have to be politically correct, okay? I want to be politically correct. Uh, the founding fathers of America are great people. Let's see. I think most of them are Freemasons. Personally, I know a Mason from Boston. He taught you all kind of stuff. Yo, in Indonesia, right in the 60s, I think, they make it illegal. Freemasons. Make it illegal organization in Indonesia. I think during the early 60s. Yeah? And then few years, and then not long after that, they suddenly there's a coup, outposting the president of Indonesia, Sukarno. Okay, Sleepy says, if you live long enough, you will discover that the majority of people are kind. Only very few are super evil. When they have too much power, they become God. Maybe, yeah. Majority of people are kind, except for that guy, and that guy, and that guy, and that guy, and my neighbor. I'm joking, guys. My neighbors are nice. Welcome back, Dev. Only narcissistic psychopaths, when they lose their empathy, they lose everything. Yes. That's why, in order to they they to make you lose that empathy, right? They try to segregate you. Do not mix with them. Okay. When you hear things like that, don't be friends with them. They tend, the intention is not good. Don't be friends with them. Don't be friends with the other group. See, that is part of the process of eliminating your empathy towards them. Once you don't know them, then you have less empathy towards them. But once you be friends with them, it's you are more likely to, you're less inclined to be persuaded to generalize them. I don't know if it makes sense. All right, let's see. Did you guys know 99% of the wealth and power and resources are in the hands of 1%? I wouldn't want to have too much people, otherwise chat will scroll too fast. I'm struggling to read these comments here. thinking how to cut this eggplant. Alright, just cut. Ah, smells nice, guys. Smells good. Dev said almost done with Mandarin. That was quick. Mandarin takes long. Let's see. Hello, California. Welcome. 2517 Echo. Welcome. Have a seat, please. Enjoy your stay here. I'm busy cooking, so guys, welcome. For those who just came, grab a seat, guys. A lot of empty seats here. Next to Captain, next to Luke, next to Sino, Sleepy. Just don't sit next to the window. There's a big hairy baboon there outside. Hello, Jar. Welcome, Jar. Jar, yes, welcome. How are you? How are you? I forgot where you from again, Jar. You know, there's so many people from different places here. Yeah, just have to excuse me. I'm talking to you guys and cutting eggplants here at the same time, and I don't want to get distracted when I'm cutting eggplant because involving a sharp object and my finger. Wrong move is it can cause extreme pain. Smells good. Okay, let me scroll up a little bit. There's so many. Yo, Okay, guys, I don't wanna. Oh, Colorado, USA. Yes, welcome, welcome, Colorado. I think there was a movie called Colorado many years ago. There's river, canyons. Welcome, Jar. Okay, Sino says Iban, English, Bidayun, Via. Wow, so many languages. Okay, right. I want to learn body language. In my imagination, body language. What is body language? Like this. Like this. Like this. Okay, let's see. Hebrew is Luke's favorite language, and Arabic, the scripts work the same way. Yeah. Semitic language, yes. Jars, have you heard of a song by Bobby McFerrin called Don't Worry, Be Happy? Yes, Jar. I know that song. Sometimes I sing it in karaoke, but I cannot sing it now because for some strange reason, YouTube live stream said, no singing, no singing. We don't want you to be happy during live stream. Yeah. In the name of what's the word? In the name of copyright. I don't know. You know what I forgot, guys? I forgot the chili. Dennis sings like Adele. Dennis sings like Adele. Gargling water in her throat. Okay, Hokkien. Hokkien is hard because it is an ancient dialect from the Tang Dynasty. Yes. Denny, read my comment. Okay, it's better be important, Dev. Okay. Let me see. Oh, don't use Duolingo anymore, Dev. All right, so you don't use Duolingo anymore. So what do you use, Dev? Guys, don't forget, with every meal, okay, almost every meal, don't forget this precious thing. This precious, my precious. Let's see, Iban are great and brave warriors. That's why I'm on YouTube live. Yeah, Captain. I started this YouTube live stream only around a month ago, right? If I'm not mistaken. In the kitchen. I was just yapping around in the kitchen. You know about Hakka food, Luke? ChatGPT is a good teacher. Yeah, ChatGPT is good. I'm gonna make a not very, but spicy sambal. Fried sambal eggplant. Fried sambal eggplant, guys. You see? This is the pot. Okay, now I need to add a little bit of water. A little bit of water here. Okay, there you go. Some water, let it boil a little bit. And then there's this packet, guys. Okay, so if you overseas, right, and you wanna make Indonesian food, okay, there's a packet here. Yeah, this is one of the best things here. It says it has what is the ingredients? It has garlic, chili, galangal, salt, vegetable oil, sugar, chili, yeah. All right, let's see. Add this, mix them all. Okay. Don't forget your assignment, Mika. All right, so this one. Add a little bit of more water. Okay. Right, so boil it together. Nice. Let's see. Okay, Dave says, Danny, I wrote down every word in the language I'm learning into notebook and practice it daily. Oh, I see. All right, good. Sino says his father has 13 siblings, including him. Yes. That's the. I think the culture in okay, in Indonesia as well. You know, I think my mother, like there were 8 of them, yeah, and my father there were 10 of them. All right, so here you see it's red now. Okay, and let me see. It's red. Now I just wanna add egg to it. I think it's egg would be nice. Put egg. add egg, one egg, just to voila, voila. Yes. Bismillah. And then add a little salt. Let's see. Let's see. Let me scroll up here, guys. Ivan the Magnificent, where is it now? Oh, Ivan, welcome back, Ivan. Yes, then he can email you. This is important. Wow, how important is it, Ivan? Yes, you can. Yeah, you can. What is the email address now? Let me see. Very important. Wow. Since you mentioned very important, you make everybody's eyes looking at you now. Really? We want to know. Let me think. You can message me, right, Ivan? I don't know. I don't know how to share email address here. And I don't think it's a good idea for me to share email address here. Some, some weirdo may be stalking on me like, aha, I got his female email address. Got you. Oh, it's important only for you. Oh, so it's not for me, huh? Just joking. All right. Yeah, Captain. I agree with you. It's not a good idea to share, email address. Okay, not not in the live streams. What? But I can share is today's menu. I don't know if it's important. Alright. Ivan, so how can I help you? Give me a hint here, okay? How important is it? Give me a hint, Ivan. Okay, Sleepy says his mother's side, she's from China, from one of the great general from Song Dynasty, the Song fallen, and they moved to the Hokkien province and later moved to Malaysia. Oh, see. Okay, you want to ask about scholarship in the Middle East? You have anything to share? That's why I guess if I say it here, then I will distract your lifesaver. Oh no, no, it's okay. This is okay. This is. I don't know. I'm not in Saudi Arabia, Ivan. Right now I'm next to Saudi Arabia. um, so I don't know, but I think you can search it online. I don't have any information about that. You want to prepare after graduation because your parents want you to continue a master's degree in the Middle East. Okay, okay. Uh, what country are you now? Captain, I am in the desert, one of the desert here, not far from the Strait of Hormuz. I am from Indonesia, Captain, but right now I am in the desert. Well, basically in the village as well. um, yeah, I'm just. This is why I said that this is not my kitchen, guys. This is not my house, because I have resigned and now I'm waiting for the time to go home. Okay, just waiting for my wife to finish her contract and then go home. All right, I'm not gonna be vague. Okay, I am in the region of Abu Dhabi, Captain. Abu Dhabi, Abu Dhabi. You speak English there, right? I heard Indonesian people in Saudi Arabia, all locals speak English. So no, in Saudi they don't speak English; they speak Arabic. In Abu Dhabi and Dubai, they speak English and Arabic. Yes, look, speaks into the microphone. I hope they treat you good. Well, Captain, that is. I'm trying to be politically correct here. Let's just say they treat me so well. I want to go home. No, it's not them. Okay, it's. I was concerned earlier that your parents wanted you to go to Saudi because I can't speak Arabic. Only I know from Arabic is Kayf Fal, Kayf Halik, Okay, Bikhoir. Okay, and like I'm afraid I can't survive. Well, it would help you a lot if you can speak Arabic. Okay. But most universities they speak English. But if you want to survive, I think it's better to speak Arabic. But in Abu Dhabi and Dubai, they 80% of the population is foreigners. So that's a different it's a different universe. Dev said, bro, I hate Missouri. Thunder just hit the power. Okay. Sunny today. It's 107 degrees. 107 degrees what? Dev Celsius? Oh my God. 107 degrees Celsius? Barbecue. Barbecue, Dev. Okay, Sleepy said during his dad passed away 3 years ago, he was appointed his executor of probate. Only realized there's an entire village in Johor for him to settle so many big problems. Yes, big problems. All right, guys. So the next batch would be this is the fish. Today's menu is fish, but the fish is still frozen. So let me sit for a while, guys. Okay. Let me sit here. All right. Let's see. Let me chat for a while here before we continue. Alright, so technically today, Duolingo teaches the type of Arabic that you cannot use in real life. Okay, you need dialects to survive in Arab countries. Okay, I see. Yep, I know. Here there's an Emirati dialect. Yeah? People use the locals use Emirati dialect. Yeah. And Dev said, my mom told me my dad died in March, so he died during Christmas. So my mom waited months to tell me. Oh, okay. I see. I was when I was teaching right, in Abu Dhabi, I learned this new word. My colleagues, my fellow teacher told me this word, crazy. You know, everybody's driving me crazy. So I said, Majnun, 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 Majnun. Everybody's Majnun. I was supposed to meet him when I turned 18 because never met. Oh, you never met your father. I see. I'm sorry, definitely. Try to learn Arabic once. Tongue doesn't allow to pronounce even one sentence. Okay. Yeah. It's one of the old languages, you know, Arabic, Hebrew, Mandarin, what else? Aramaic, maybe. What do you call it? Sanskrit, the language? Forgot. Okay, let's see what else. It's way harder than Chinese. Well, maybe. The Dev says learn Greek in 2 weeks can't be that hard. Well, maybe. Yeah, Dev, learn Arabic. The more language you learn, the better. Okay, Son says if there was a contest for being ugly, I'd definitely be the champion for life. Oh, okay. What is the context here, Son? Why did you say that? Why did you say that, Son? That's right, Mariam. If people can learn it, you know. Oh, I see, Son. Okay, well, it's okay. You know, regardless if you're ugly or not ugly, you are welcome here in this chat room, Son. Okay, so where are you from, Son? Where are you from? I'm from Indonesia. What do you do? What is your hobby? What do you do in your free time? What is your favorite color? Things like that. Everyone should learn Malay, said. Yes! Because everyone is Malay. They just don't know it yet. Mariam said, maybe you're not. But okay, Sleepy says he once met an Arab businessman in a restaurant in KL, and the way he speaks with ladies sounds so smooth and nice, like he is the goat. We are Austronesia Malay. Ivan. I don't know. I think we are. What is the context here? I'm Sundanese, and Sundanese are mixed. We are also mixed. It's difficult, Ramaik. Oh yeah. You mean Austronesia, Ivan the Great? I think Austronesia is just a region, because in Austronesia it's a region, but there are different tribes there. Look, a lot of people struggle with that. I hope you will be able to learn how to pronounce it right. Sino said, yeah, we all Austronesian Malay. It means that the center of civilization is in Malay. And the Indonesian Malay said, what? What are you talking about? Who told you this? Who told you this nonsense? Dev, nobody wants to eat that. Okay, Dev? It's bad for your health. There's a tribe in Taiwan island called the Aya tribe. Yes, I know about the Aya tribes. But in Taiwan, there are different tribes there as well, And so many words same in Malay and Indo. No, there are some words that's similar because of the Chinese influence, Austronesians like Papua New Guinea, Aboriginal Australians. That's the Moluccan. Okay, Moluccans. Look, the Moluccans. You know, Indonesia is very unique. We are the only country in Asia have the Moluccan people. You know, so we are very diverse. Indonesia is very diverse, really, very, and we cherish the diversity. You know, we recognize the differences. I'm still curious about the race because it has become Caucasian, Asian, and something like that. I think it is from Prophet Noah. There's a theory about Austronesian migration. All of Austronesian are in South Asia came from Taiwan, but it's just a theory. I think it's a hypothesis. You know, it's a hypothesis. It's not a theory. Because Australasia is a wide, it's a big piece of land. You know, so there are some Taiwanese tribes, you know, that travel to Borneo, and then some of them were brought by the Dutch, you know, and maybe some of them before that, but before they came, you know, there's already an old civilization there. It's called the Sundaland civilization. Okay, yeah, some of them came from Yunnan. Okay, so during the Ice Age, during this Ice Age, people come from different part of the globe, going to warmer area. So the warmer area is near the equator. So part of them are from Yunnan province as well. And Sino said, "What once we all realize and get enlightenment, we are Malays." According to Professor Soleha Yaakob. But everyone of our DNA entries back to Africa. I like this Professor Soleha Yaakob, you know. She make me smile. Cheer my day up. When I feel sad, I watch her. Ivan says he thinks it's because the Prophet Noah saved everything and brought them in the big ship. Then after the flood was over, everyone spread out and became a race. Well, that was the story, Ivan. I'm not sure. I need to read more. I need to read more before giving comment that. This fish is still frozen. Dev says, I just want someone to eat dirt with me. Oh no, Dev. So Luke says English come from northern Germany originally, then we mix with the locals. Oh, okay. We are all the same. I wouldn't say it's just the environment make us different to adaptation. Yeah. And speaking of origin, right? And this is just my view, okay? This is just my view. You don't have to accept my view. And that I feel that we are not from here, you know. We are sent. You know, our ancestors were sent down to earth, because the other creatures, right, the other animals, you know, they're you know, they are connected to the ecosystem, you know. So like the hunter and the prey, you know, it's they hold the balance, you know. They, like, if one is missing, then it's gonna disrupt the balance of the ecosystem. But we are the only creatures, actually, if it's yeah, I think we are the only creatures that I know of that if you know, no humans at all on earth, that the earth will be fine, you know, animals will be okay, the nature will be fine, you know. But if you take away, like, you know, butterflies, for example, you know, and then the whole ecosystem will be disrupted. So I'm just wondering, you know, and also, right, we are the only creature, right, that we cannot, you know, walk, you know, stand outside in the sun too long, you know, like the star nearby earth, you know, is actually pretty harmful for us, you know. It's different from other creatures, you know, on earth. The other creatures on earth can just lay down in the sun the whole day, you know, nothing bad is gonna happen to them, you know. But for us, we have to invent the lotion, you know, to protect us from the star. Mm-hmm. It's Azan, Ivan. Yes, it's Zuhur Azan. Look, guys, look at this, the eggplant. It's very red. It's red. Fiery red. Not bad, look. Let me scroll up here. Denny, why does it sound like Silent Hill? It's the scariest game ever for me, you know. Middle East gave birth to a lot of civilization. Yeah. Even the current oldest civilization in some side has so many stuff traced back to Africa and the Middle East. Yeah. No, look, you don't want to play Silent Hill. You know, I used to. I played Silent Hill. I played Silent Hill, and then I think it was only like a 20 or 30 minutes. 45 minutes. This is not for me. No, 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 no. Said no, 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 no. This is not for me. Turn off the power button. Click. Yeah, you watch the movies, it's okay. Dev watching the movie, but you don't want to play the game, trust me. All right, Dev. Okay, take care, Dev. Dev, go to sleep, Dev. I'm worried. I'm worried for you, Dev. In Bintulu, Zuhur was 11. Oh, okay. It's 12. In Sarawak. Sarawak is part of Malaysia. Yes, yes. Sarawak in Kalimantan. Give me 1 minute, guys, to check the fish, okay? Let's see. All right, washroom time because apparently Bengali is on country. All right, take care, Sleepy. Yes. Guys, I'm gonna pray quickly, guys. Okay, and I will keep the live stream on. Okay, and I'll be back in a few minutes time. Okay, guys, and hopefully by that time the fish will be ready, because it's still frozen. I'll be right back, guys. How are you, Miss Simon? Do this, Simon, please. Right, let's see. Let's pray for the peace of the world. Yes. Yes, you know. Walaikum salam, Ivan. Sorry, I didn't see your message earlier. Let me check. So, I don't know, guys. How long will I stay here in the country? I hope I can go home soon and start executing my plan. No, still okay. Guys, I hope it's okay. I'm gonna eat while doing live stream because I'm still not this. I'm not finished cooking yet. The squid from yesterday. It's nice. Let's see. All right, Beelzebub. Hey, welcome back, Bill. Even Sharia bank also have interest, but using other terms to camouflage it. That's right, Bill. I agree with you 150%. It's basically is interest backdoor. It's that's why I think I feel as a villager, you know, I feel like there should be more discussion about this, you know. All right, I'll take care, Luke. Yeah, thank you for keeping me company, Luke. Thanks. Yes, because the system of interest, I feel like it's not what's the word, it's not possible to abolish, as long as we are still using the money without intrinsic value, Guys, I hope it's okay that I'm eating here. Live stream and eating, okay? Like just mukbang. I don't want to be rude, guys, okay? I wanna, because I'm not finished cooking yet. Ah. Alright, Mariam says Islamic banks usually operate like regular banks. They just use the name to make them seem more appealing and acceptable. Yes, I agree with you, Mariam. This is why I think people should have more discussion about this, right? And this Coco wants to say hi. You want to eat, Iskandar? Yeah. Okay, then yeah. Okay, the food is ready. Basically, you can just warm up the squid, okay, and this one here, and this vegetable there also.
The teacher is not really talking about anything. Only talking about comic books.
Comic book?
I don't know why. But I think it's because that's in the sci-fi.
Oh, I see.
Oh wait, why am I taking bread? It's like,
okay.
It's not cooked.
It's not cooked? Oh no. Alright, you can have some of my rice. I haven't touched it yet. Just warm it up. And this one here.
Asians put rice with everything.
Yep. Rice is precious. Is it okay? Alright. Can warm up the squid.
What's this?
That's eggplant.
Why is it okay? The corn. Oh, let's see what it tastes like this. I just ate an orange. It's mixed. Too spicy though.
Is it spicy?
Yeah, it's sticking my gums, not my tongue. It's the opposite. Yeah, my throat. Tastes good. Is eggplant a vegetable?
It's vegetable. Yeah.
Dad, what do you think is tougher, tungsten or gold? Tougher. Which one's tougher? Which one?
What is it?
Gold is tougher than tungsten.
Really? Why?
Tungsten is harder than gold.
Mm.
Those are two completely different things.
See, I didn't know that. Sorry guys, I'm still chewing food here. I don't want to be rude guys, okay? Captain says, Danny, become a plumber like me. We are loved and paid decent to good globally. Wow. Nice, Captain. Yeah. Maybe I should consider to be a plumber one day. Oh, really, Captain? Oh, wow, I didn't know that. No, I did not know that, Captain. Oh, I see. 1 week without plumbers, the globe would go back to the rock ages. Wow. Hmm. Wow. So, Captain, you're working for a plumbing company there? Okay, so how does it work, Captain? And do you need a certification or something? The plumbing certification, level 2, level 3. Oh, so you learn everything from a master plumber. Wow, that's interesting. Mariam said, it's so nice, so good to see someone proud of his job. Of course, Mariam. Everybody should be proud of their job. Except me. I used to be proud of my job. I see people complain about everything, anything. Yes, complain, 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 complain. Start learning how to fish. You'll never be without work. Wow. That is interesting, Captain. Okay, you finished business management in university and work in office for years. You hated your life. I understand. Yeah, Captain. I know. I feel like a brick in the wall. Yes. Papa, are you in Indonesia, right? No, Bill. I am from Indonesia, but I'm not in Indonesia right now, Bill. Where are you from? And where are you? I'm in the region of Abu Dhabi, Bill. But I am from Indonesia. What about you? Indonesian weather in my area is drought season already, but very cold. Yes, Bill. The cold wind is from Australia because it's winter. See, in Australia, and the wind blew the cold weather from Australia up north. Your dog even catches cold. I see. Where are you, Belle? Are you in Java or? Because the one that's affected is around Java, Bali, Lombok. Mariam is an AI. Yeah, Mariam, you're right. The father of the gazelle. Maybe one day, a local took a walk, and he saw a lot of gazelles there. And then he met this trader from a different place. Excuse me, who are you? Me? I'm the father of the gazelles. I'll get into trouble making that joke here. How could you? Disrespectful. Maybe because Spider-Man developed in such a fast amount of time and results are fast. Maybe. Hassan, your answers always prove that you are the real AI. Okay, that's not how Mariam sounds like, by the way. For your information. Mariam, that Christian guy thought Qirats were different Qurans. Yeah, you know, I didn't know this before, by the way. But until my friend Justin, showed me the video. Denny, check this video, YouTube video. Someone left Islam. He found the truth. He left Islam because he found the truth. And then I watched the video. Okay, let me see. Okay, fine, let me see. I said. Then he said, I used to be a Muslim. I read Quran every day. I read Quran every day. I used to be a devout Muslim, don't say the Muslim. I used to read Quran every day. What? I said, how could you devout Muslim, you say it like that? And then I was like, huh? And then most of the so-called testimony, It's like that. I grew up in from a devout Muslim family. Hello, Mike. Yes, but we don't want to, Mike. We don't want to. This is just by the way. Okay, this is just by the way. Okay, I hope this is not. I hope I'm not offending anybody. Yeah. Because we have different. We have many friends here from different background. But so I'm just talking about those videos, that my friend Justin like to share with me. Yeah, Mariam, you started something now. Mariam loves religious debate. Mariam goes to what's the word? What is it? The park? What do you call the park? You know that park? I forgot. What is the name of the park, Mariam? That park? Debate park? No. What is that? What is the name of the park now? The I forgot. I forgot the park. The park's name. Corner. Yes, the corner. Yes, the speaking corner. Yes. I didn't know, about speaking corner. My brother told me, okay, hey, check this YouTube video. So, what is it? There's a speaking corner, speaking corner, something like that, And then we was like watching this. I said, oh my God. I said, Astaghfirullahalazim, people just they're talking at the same time, speaker's corner, right? One is talking and then the other one's talking at the same time, and one is trying to speak louder than the others, and the other one's trying to speak louder. I said, what? I would not survive there. I would not survive there. But I think Screamer's Corner. Yeah, I think so. Yes. And now and then, it passed through my YouTube algorithm. That's Speaker's Corner. And then I said, aha, they're still shouting. I don't know, but I understand. You need from a Muslim perspective, right? Okay, you need somebody from Muslim community to represent, to clarify misunderstanding, But I don't know. It's just it's too chaotic, for me. I don't have the mental strength, to do such things. Mike says Satan's wicked system of things is coming to an end, including the corrupt banking system. I see. Yeah. And all the mockeries there, You worship a moon god. You worship a moon god. You worship a Blackstone. I said, what? All right, let me check. I think the fish. Guys. Ta-da! Fishy, fishy, fishy. Now, what are we going to do with this fish? Oh, this is the Hyde Park. Yeah, Speaker's Corner. I have to remember that. Speaker's Corner. Oh, wow. MashaAllah. Tabarakallah, Maryam. These people are crazy. Yes, Pottermon. It's madness. Hey. That's but I think did you watch I saw on the on YouTube, you know, the anti-Islam the event, you know. I don't know, it was one Sunday, I think, anti-Islam event, you know, in London, I think, it was somewhere in the UK. So he put some bacons, you know, on his shoulder, you know, put bacons on the shoulder. Said, this is the kryptonite, guys. This is the they put a lot of bacons on it. What is that? What is that? If I were there, like, man, what are you doing? This is the kryptonite, guys. Some bacon. And there was a lady with one eye patch, you know, holding a head of a boar. I think it's a pig's head, a boar. What are you doing, lady? This is to keep them away from me. So what? People are funny. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's Thomas March, a far right. Okay, anti-Islam influencer. His sister married a Muslim, and he has a grudge to me. Oh, I see. So his sister married a Muslim. Yeah. I see. Bacon. This is the kryptonite. I've never had. So really? I didn't know that. This is the kryptonite. See. Now, what we're gonna do, guys, to pour some what do you call it? This turmeric, salt powder, garlic powder, onion powder, pepper, sugar, all in one sachet. Right? Keep this for 15 minutes and ready to fry. Okay. Let's see. The bacon guy was Korean Christian. The irony that Tommy wants immigration rules. Search Restore UK. It's like a far right. Oh, I see. Okay. What kind of room that you guys were in? Sounds like a very chaotic room there. Sounds like the room that I was in. My empathy towards atheists, I think there's just the concept of God that they were taught just didn't make sense to them, because maybe they were taught like, oh, God is this and God is that, so yeah. Oh, they're just arrogant. Hmm. Yep. And sometimes people label them as atheists, but they're not. Some of them are not exactly atheists in the sense of like they don't believe in God. And sometimes those people just don't believe that Jesus is God. And because they're living in that kind of community where Jesus is considered as God, so they were considered atheists, But for example, I think the rumor was Isaac Newton, was an atheist, but Isaac Newton was not exactly atheist, from what I read. He believes in God. He just doesn't believe that Jesus is God, That's but because of that, he was considered as an atheist, So I don't know. So some of them are like that, and some of them are just arrogance. Yeah, Spider-Man, yes. Isaac Newton was a monotheist. Yes. That's what. But I think some people, put him in the basket of atheists, So, so maybe there's still some people like that, out there that they see themselves as an atheist, but they're not exactly atheists. They just see themselves as one because his or her community, you know, label them as an atheist. I don't know. I don't know. Uh, yeah, majority atheists are in the West because I agree with you, Spiderman, because again, I'm just assuming it because I think the concept of God that was presented to them didn't make sense, So that's how they became atheists. I mean, really, if you have to be atheist in that community, so you have like okay, yeah, I, and and the atheists maybe in the East, they become atheists. I think because of the action of some religious leaders. So I better start warming up the oil. I need to use a bigger pan. Bigger pan. All right, Mariam, take care. Take care. Thanks for stopping by, Mariam. Yeah. All right, guys. Let me think. Yeah, I'll be here for another 10 to 15 minutes. Just need to fry this fish and then. Okay, I think I'm gonna fry this fish, and then my phone's battery is very low, guys. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you again, everyone, for for those who joined this live stream. Okay, and contribute and what's the word contribute? I'm sorry. Who joined this live stream and keep me company. okay, in this kitchen. I hope I see you guys again in the next live stream. Okay, take care and peace, everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya. Okay, peace to all.